Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everybody. Did that work? Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, if anybody wants to come on and chant, I'll put the link up. I thought I did. Do it again. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, here's the link. So there we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. Let's chant a little bit and see where it all goes. Always excited to see what Krishna has in store. Generas, all right, our new friend here. Yes, thank you for coming, my friend. Hey, let me know if the wind's subdued here. A small part of the movie, Ben-Hur, gave water to Ben-Hur from a young cry. Huh? All right. Hare Krishna, the love of Jesus. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Interruptions. Really? Uh, Interesting. Wonder why. Let me see. I'm at a speed internet place here. Hey, Govinda, welcome. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of weak here. Why? Maybe it'll get better a little bit. Just let's see what happens. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Getting stronger already. Oops, it's up and down. I wonder why. Or probably down. Anyway, it is what it is. Just do the best you can. Let's chant. Everybody can chant, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. It'll come and go probably back and forth, so don't worry about it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, is it that bad for everybody else? Now it's getting good here. Is it all right here? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, it's getting good now. The power is coming back. So just, do what you can do, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, it looks like strong connection now. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Is the wind? Is this protecting from the wind? Does the wind seem like it's not?
It's okay. It's not too. It's okay. I can't hear the wind. I can just hear the chanting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Yeah, because windy, and I got this cloth over the microphone, so it looks like it's
okay.
helping.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You can put your sound on there, and you can chant together here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare No, it's fine. Everything's good. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Johan, if I'm frozen, all I have to do is go off and come back on. Hare Krishna. My signal is very strong here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That goes for everybody. If it's frozen or anything, go off or come on. Been on too long because I got a strong signal here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Jesus, 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 Srila Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna Jai, Prabhu Nityada, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Bhakti Mahadeva, Bhakti Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Parvati Mahadeva, Parvati Mahadeva, Gorane, Jai Jaya Gorane,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Viene con queso crema, queso de cabra.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Viene bañado con una
Rama
de
Rama,
queso
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
de
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Make sure you stay warm over there so you don't get sick. Stay by the fire. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You don't want to get too cold because it can get sick. And Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. You might get a corona around you. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. A nice halo. Like Freddie had today. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Everything's good, yeah. It's good. No. Yeah, you see, little ice I like. Yeah. All right, let's do another little different aspect of devotional service here. Let's read here. So, let's see. Let's read what we're going to read here. Maybe I'll read some of my notes. I'm going to see if I can find any of my notes from a long time ago. Let's see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Oh wow, you should see Ganga's picture. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Bhakti incarnate. She just put her photo up. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you know, those who have no feelings, their look is so beautiful. It's bhaktiized. You know, literally, they don't look like ordinary persons look. There's a bliss there that shows in their face. Everybody here that's getting some bhakti, they don't, and when you start to get it yourself, you start to really notice that persons look really beautiful for the first time. Otherwise, it's superficial. It's external. You know, it's not really. You know, it's you ever see like a picture? You know, it's just a painted picture of the world. It's mundane. You know, and but you know, people are attracted to that. You know, they think, oh, this is great selfies. You know, you look at there's no bhakti awakened yet, so it's just a picture of a nicely formed material body. See, or material energy. But you know, for devotees, there's not enough. They don't. It's like it's not really real. You need to. That's how you get purified. You just see devotees who are relishing the transcendental potency. Just seeing them, you're getting purified for the first time. Actually, you know, if you don't, you could go your whole life and never see anybody that is radiating, emanating this kind of pure bhakti, and therefore you don't get purified. You know, I was in the Narayan Maharaj Sangha. I wasn't feeling purified. You know, I would look at the devotees and they just, you know, just nice persons, you know, nice people. But that's why you always see it's like St. Paul said, uh, our piety is like filthy rags in the before the Lord. That's why the Lord Chaitanya even threw the brahmachari out. See, who describes stuff like this? Only they did, you know. And it's my great privilege and pleasure to comment on this and to let people know what is really real, because most people don't know. They don't know. They don't know why St. Paul said our pious deeds are like filthy rags, or why Lord Chaitanya would throw out a sinless or seemingly sinless brahmachari, you know, who did austerities and didn't eat meat or anything, didn't even eat vegetables. Get him out of my kirtan. Don't want him spoiling it. Well, what kind of qualification do we have to have? Must be pretty high. Yeah, it's the only one. It's to follow the conclusive truth and do that. The only qualification is to follow what he says, follow the order, follow the mandate. You know, the Lord gives mandate, but this mandate is pleasurable. This mandate gets you into the kingdom quick. This mandate isn't about restriction. It's about sovereignty and freedom. You know, it's not, and you don't have to follow the mandate. That's the beautiful thing in the world. You have to follow these stupid mandates. Here,
Yeah.
the Lord says, hey, it's a mandate. If you want to have the greatest happiness, you want to go to Vrindavan, you want to experience ecstatic devotion, the highest, greatest gift in the world, well, follow this order. I order everybody to engage in the Krishna consciousness movement and be happy forever. Father knows best, and not the father of the world, not the government, not Biden, you know. I mean, he's for those who won't surrender to the transcendental Lord and those who herald, you know. If people surrender to this word, is this word wrong? Is it bad? Is it pious? Is it good? Is none of that. It's transcendental, man. It represents transcendental reality. Yeah, surrender to this word. I do. I'm committed to it, man. Man.
Beautiful analogy you made in one of the classes. I love it. They're like scarecrows, and I've adapted a picture for the books. I'm sure it's going to go down a storm. I'm interested to see how people react. Taking a picture of a scarecrow and put a dhoti on it. Sacrilege, sacrilege, irreligious. How dare they? What's going on in Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace place? But these people are scaring people away from the real path. They are scarecrows.
Well, they can't
Vrindavan,
help it. Yeah,
they
that's
can't
the
help
problem.
it. They can't help it.
Yeah.
But I can't help but share how comical the situation is. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not in a comedy of the world when you put someone down for because you
Excuse
that
me, I gotta
horrible
follow the
humor
leader.
in the world. Good Harry. Yesterday we was on the roof and the lad I was working with, my friend Richard and this other nice friend, we were just chanting Hare Krishna, not all day, but it was so funny. It was so humorous.
Oh, yeah.
Krishna, and Hare chanting a little bit, they're getting an attraction. It's so good. It's more than good. Yeah.
Get these headphones going. Huh? Why can I see this? Let's see here. Audio. This is it. Okay, say something there, Govinda. Okay. All right, can you hear me? Can you,
Yeah, sound.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right,
It's
I
good.
hear you guys now. Yeah, good. All right. Yeah. So what were you saying? I didn't hear any of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just how was having so much fun yesterday on the roof. Richard was laying the ridge and I was running up cement and just chanting. They're getting attraction. Comical, but
Yeah.
attracted. In the van, out the van, and Krishna, Hare Krishna, and Richard chanting a little bit. So there's an attraction.
Yeah.
And sharing how I've adapted this picture. Because you made this analogy of a scarecrow. How I think you heard that bit. Yeah, you heard that bit of these people in the religions are scaring people away. And that causes people to throw the baby out with the bathwater. This is the simple path.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Sim today. It was nice to speak to Sim. Put a picture to the face.
Oh,
Oh.
So this bliss is special and it starts for the person. When you're in ecstasy, that's what you're relishing personally. Okay? And people get the emanation from it, even though they're not conscious at the beginning. They're not conscious, but they just feel good in the association of real devotees. Or if they're contaminated, they feel adverse or angry, whatever it starts to come out. See, it starts to purifying automatically. That's the power that God gives his real devotees. Yeah. Are you still there, Govinda?
Yeah, still here. It's
Yeah,
this living in grace. Can you still hear coming in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the living in
Yeah.
grace.
What you need to do is you need to go off and come on because you're frozen. Just go off and come on, and it'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the finer points. This bliss is so attractive to the devotee themselves when the Lord begins to come close. See, that's why he came here, to help people understand it's wonderful to be close to the transcendental Lord. Otherwise, we just got natural closeness with his Maya, and all it does is causes curses and being damned, and darkens, puts our light out. See, the Lord inflames the light of the soul. Okay? So, yeah, that's what the whole point. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if you come on here. So Lalita says, I always love the bliss in Govinda's face. Exactly. You could see it. And as I said, this is not external bhakti. That's why you cannot teach this except by relishing it yourself. There's no other way. People have to see, and gradually they become purified. They can actually see it. Yeah, if it's too hard, if it doesn't work to come on, don't worry about it. All right, so I was going to read some notes. Let's see, maybe I can find any. All right. It's not working. I'm sorry about the note thing, so I have to do something else. Let's see. Let's see what kind of book we got. Oh, here, I got some here. I'll pull up this book's. All right. Caitanya Mangal by Lochan Das Thakur. So, Lord, let's see here. Again and again, the Lord remembered the Ganga in his heart. Approaching the Ganga, the Ganga touched the Lord's hands. By touching the Lord's hands, the goddess Ganga felt her desires were not satisfied. On the pretext of making a sudden wave, Goddess Ganga then spoke words of greeting to welcome Lord Gaura's feet. Filled with ecstasy, Lord Gaura shouted, Haribo. Let me go on here. I'm going to go. I have to go to another part here. I can't find any chapter beginning. Here we go. I think I found something. Maybe. Okay, Majjhikanda. Chapter probably 1. O life master Narahari and Gadadhar, please be kind to me. Please make your auspicious glance fall upon me. The Adikanda is concluded. Now the Majjhikanda will begin. Whoever hears it will quickly attain the great treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. See, whoever hears it, it doesn't say whoever reads it, whoever hears it will attain the great treasure of it. What does he say? How does he put it? The great treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. See, the key word here is ecstatic. See, this is what you see the devotees here. They're attaining something very different. something very different than what the ordinary devotees are attaining. See? It's ecstatic spiritual love. This is why the Lord came here to distribute ecstatic spiritual love. See, it's very ecstatic. It's literally, it's not like, oh, it's ecstatic and nobody knows what ecstasy is. It's not like, oh, it's a crying school, but there's no crying. Oh, this is Raganuga Bhakti, but there's no raga or rasa. It's so hard to attain this in your own strength. That's why the Lord says, come through my devotees. Associate with them. Isn't that what works here? See? The devotees here, they are hearing Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Leela, the principles, Guru Tattva, Maya Tattva, Rasa Tattva here. And what are they attaining? By hearing these subject matters, they're attaining ecstatic spiritual love. Even though they've been in ISKCON and they didn't have it. Now they're getting a taste for a reality. It's pretty amazing, huh? It's different than the mundane world. Everybody just knows the mundane world, all the way into religion. It's still a mundane world. They call it materialistic Vaishnavism, motivated religion. You know, you're all looking at for tithings, you know, because oh yeah, we can use religion to make money. We could use Prabhupada's books to make money. We could use the Bible to make money. We can get donations because we're into the see. So that's all motivated religiosity. Here, if you hear here, if you attend here and hear here, you get the natural attraction to what is spiritual, because that's what it's about here, man. Spirit. See? The devotees who are the first fruits, see, they're surrendering. The Lord sees that you're honest, sincere, you really want him. He says, okay, here I am. Example to the world is you. Be sincere, that convinced that the Lalita Gangas and the Johans and the Govindas and the Janakis and whoever else is feeling this way and surrendering to the spiritual potency. See? Surrendering, you know, you cannot separate surrendering from the Guru's word and surrendering to the spiritual potency. It's the same thing. It's part of that. The chit potency is the true knowledge that they teach, the true information. Directs you, not misdirects you, directs you to the goal. People think, well, if I ask all these ISKCON members, what is the goal of life and the means to attain it? You know what so many would say? Well, Prabhupada taught us Varnashram Dharma and to follow the rules and regulations of Vaidhi Bhakti. And if I said, well, that's not really true, you're actually cheating people. You're actually cheating them of the real goal of life if they stay on that path. And they say, Gohar, you're really offensive. You're offensive to Prabhupada. Oh, really? Lord Chaitanya asked the same questions to the Tattavadi Sampradaya, which is a Vaishnava Sampradaya. He asked them the question, what I just asked, asking you guys. What is the goal of life and what is the means to attain it? And you know what they said? What the ISKCON devotees usually will say? Varnashram Dharma, because our Guru taught us that. Okay? And to follow the rules and regulations of Vaidhi Bhakti. Okay? And Lord Chaitanya said, I think you're cheating me. So I say the same thing. I just repeat what the Lord said. Because ISKCON and these other groups here in Vaishnavism have the symptoms of being Vaidhi Bhaktis, even though they may be talking about that we're actually Raganugas. But you have the symptoms of Vaidhi. You don't exude the ecstatic spiritual bliss of devotees that showed and demonstrated 550 years ago. Okay? Therefore, he's a Vaidhi, and that's how the Lord judged them. He judged them by, oh, I see. You know what he said to them? He said, actually, I think you're cheating me, because that is not the actual goal of life, and that is not the real means to attain it. See, the goal of life is what we preach here. What he preached, we preach now. And actually, Prabhupada preached it because it's in his book. Dealing with newcomers and fights, bring them on the path. But if it's some intelligence, you'll think, okay, I want to hear more. Like Lord Chaitanya in the Ramananda Roy, he said, I want more. Ramananda Roy said the same thing. Varnashram Dharma is the best way to attain the highest goal of life. And the Lord said, that's external bhakti. I want to hear more. See, do you see how important it is for people in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math or Gaudiya Samiti to hear these statements? I mean, to actually hear them from a voice and not just read them in the book and speculate on. No, hear it from a person that is automatic bliss, that you can be confident they really got it and they're not cheating you. Or cheating you, even though they may have it, but cheating you because they're not emanating that. They're not showing you what it is to be in ecstatic love with God. It back like Prabhupada. Okay? See, so progress. It's progressive. And the new thing is the progress thing. Okay? So Lord Chaitanya said, no, actually, the actual goal of life is spontaneous devotional love. We preach that. The means to attain it is hearing about the name, the fame, abilities of the Lord. But that's what he said. But here are the details. Yeah, hearing, chanting, remembering in association with ecstatic devotees already. Now you'll get the result. Not with just Vaidhi Bhaktas who don't have any awakening of ecstatic devotion, don't know what it is, think Varnashram Dharma is the ultimate goal of life. No, with a realized soul who has realized the conceptions that Lord Chaitanya taught. And the real acharyas actually know, teach it or not, they know what I said. That's why I got the order from Prabhupada. Yeah, teach them the intimate things now. Teach the real confidential conclusions of the Vedas. Whoever's ready to listen, willing to listen. Whoever hears it will quickly attain the treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. Okay? So that is our method of success here. This is our method of success. Okay? Very simple. Hear it, you hearing it, and ecstatic devotion is awakened in so many hearts here. It's even awakened in persons like Mahavirya, Meena, Christina, but they made a mistake. My ex-wife, they made a mistake. You know what the mistake is? They leave. They leave the association because the sirens. Remember the sirens? That's what I tell you. Tie yourself to the friggin' chair, man. The sirens are going to come out. Those are the Vaidhi Bhaktas or the Putanas. Ooh, go away from that Sangha. Oh, this is the wrong way. Prabhupada said this. Prabhupada said it's Vaidhi Bhakti that is the ultimate goal. Gaurahari is preaching the wrong thing. Even though you're having the experience of ecstatic devotion and you're looking better than you ever looked before, you go backwards, backsliding, they call that. See? And here we have the song every day. The time of our lives. We're having the time of our life here. Ever expanding bliss, because we know what that is and we welcome that. Hey, Lord, every day I say, hey, Lord, man, we welcome you. Come, please. I have to have you. I need you. I want you. I desire you. I am after you, man. I got to have you, Radha and Krishna. Without your association, I'm dead in this world. See? The only reason a person would feel that is because you have that experience of how good they are, how transcendentally good they are, how purely good they are. Otherwise, you don't know what that is. You just don't know. And that's the way it is. Preaching is relishing this bliss and sharing the truth about it within the world. How it is the greatest treasure. People see, how happy you are, how intelligent you are because of this bliss and ecstasy. Yeah. So, see, whoever hears it will quickly attain the treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. See, so when you hear this from real devotees who have this treasure of ecstatic spiritual love, very quickly you'll get it. Otherwise, very long time. Oh yeah, many lifetimes. Yeah. How much? 55? Okay. There you go. So 50. There you go. Keep the change. Yep, good. Thank you. Yeah, closing up soon. Oops. In the Majjhikanda, the Lord delivered the sinners Jagai and Madai and gave them the gift of ecstatic spiritual love. Even the demigods, Brahma, find difficult to attain. So I'm going to have to go soon because they're closing up here. Yeah, so you see, he delivered Jagai and Madai by giving them ecstatic spiritual love, by purifying them. First they had to burn the little sins and stuff like that. By his association, they got purified very quickly. See? Because he was chanting the Lord's names in ecstasy, just like here. This is the duty of real Vaishnavas, is to deliver the world by giving their association, their transcendental association that the Lord has given them, or that their spiritual master has given them. See, we just pass it along. Can you see how easy it is once you get it? You just be yourself, man. You just, in the world, even though people don't understand the difference between a mundane person and a person that is delivered, still, they're getting purified just by being near you or hearing you. You know how many times I give a class just talking like this? And people just come over to the table. They say, boy, we see that you're speaking about something important. We want to know about that. Yeah. Yeah, when you're purified, you're able to recognize. That's why you need to hear from devotees, living devotees, to see their real nature. Otherwise, you cannot understand who they are. You're contaminated. People didn't understand I was worshiping the Lord in ecstasy when I was in the Narayan Raj group. They were preaching against this because they don't know what it is. See? This is the whole world is just talkers, but they're not experiencers. You got to be a talker and experience. You got to know what you're talking about. Okay? Then you can communicate it to others. You can direct them to the real path that leads you quickly into this space, literally, transcendental space. Be a transcendental spaceman like Narada Muni. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have to end it now anyway. They're closing up. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you later. Huh? I'll be back.